The most dangerous snack is not always the one with the most sugar. Sometimes it is the one you eat when the day is already over. You tell yourself it is small, just a little something before bed. A cookie, a bowl of cereal, a few bites of leftovers, a spoon of ice cream. Something sweet with tea because the evening feels unfinished and your brain wants comfort. It looks harmless because you are not eating a whole meal, but inside your body, that little habit can keep the lights on all night. This is the mistake many people make about blood sugar. They think it only matters right after eating. Sugar goes up, sugar goes down, end of story. But your body does not close the file when you fall asleep. If you eat late, especially something sweet or heavy, your metabolism may still be working while you are trying to rest. By morning, you may wake up with higher blood sugar, heavier energy, stronger hunger, and no idea that the problem began in the dark. Your night is supposed to be a repair shift. The body lowers temperature, calms the nervous system, balances hormones, repairs tissue, and keeps energy steady while you are not eating. But a late snack can turn that quiet repair shift into overtime at a factory. Digestion starts, glucose enters the blood, insulin has to respond, the liver adjusts its output, sleep becomes less deep, and the morning can feel like your body never fully came offline. The first trap is the evening craving itself. It rarely shows up because your body desperately needs more nutrition. It usually shows up when the day has drained you. You are tired, your decisions are weaker, the house is quiet, the screen is glowing. Nobody wants steamed vegetables at that hour. The brain wants something soft, fast, sweet, and emotionally friendly. Very suspicious behavior from a snack, but very convincing. Sweet food before bed gives quick relief. Blood sugar rises, the brain gets an easy signal of energy, and for a short moment, the body feels comforted. But quick relief often comes with a delayed cost. If glucose rises late at night, insulin has to work late at night too. Insulin is not bad. It helps your cells use fuel. But when it is called into action while the body should be winding down, the night becomes metabolically busy. Here is where it gets worse. Your body handles food differently at night than it does earlier in the day. Earlier, your muscles are more likely to use glucose, and your internal clock expects energy to arrive. Late at night, the body is preparing for rest. Movement drops, digestion slows, insulin sensitivity may be lower. The machinery still works, but it is not at its sharpest. So the late snack does not land on a fresh workbench. It lands in a body that is trying to shut down. Imagine a restaurant after closing time. The lights are dim, the staff is ready to leave, and then someone kicks the door open with a new order. Technically, the kitchen can still cook, but the whole system has to reverse direction. Then the second trap appears. Late sugar can disturb sleep, and disturbed sleep can raise blood sugar again. Poor sleep makes the body less responsive to insulin. That means insulin has a harder time helping sugar move from the blood into the cells. So one night of late eating can create a double hit. The food pushes glucose up, and the weaker sleep that follows can make glucose control worse by morning. The body gets less recovery. The nervous system stays more alert, and the next day begins already strained. This is why some people wake up tired and hungry after eating late. They expected the snack to calm them down. Instead, the body spent the night managing digestion, glucose, and stress signals. Morning arrives, but it does not feel clean. The mouth may feel dry. The head may feel thick. Energy may feel unstable. You may want more carbohydrates early because the night made the whole fuel system less steady. And then there's the liver, the quiet character in this story. While you sleep, your liver helps keep blood sugar from dropping too low. It stores and releases glucose like a careful night manager. But when late eating, poor sleep, stress, and insulin resistance enter the picture, that rhythm can become messy. Hormones that help you wake up, including cortisol, can signal the liver to release fuel. That is normal. The problem is when the system is already stressed, poorly slept, or overloaded from the night before. Even before any diagnosis, many people live in the gray zone of unstable glucose. Energy crashes, afternoon cravings, shallow sleep, and dramatic hunger may not be separate problems. They can be different rooms in the same house, connected by blood sugar, sleep, stress, and timing. The third trap is that late snacks often replace a real evening routine. They become a signal, not for nutrition, but for relief. The body learns that night means screen, stress, sweetness, and collapse. Over time, the brain starts expecting that reward. You're not just fighting a cookie, you're fighting a ritual that appears at the same time every night, wearing the face of comfort. But here's the important twist. The goal is not to become afraid of food at night. Fear makes people extreme, and extreme habits usually break. The goal is to understand what kind of signal you are sending your body before sleep. A small protein-rich snack because dinner was early is very different from a late sugar ritual after stress and screen time. A planned choice is different from a tired surrender. If you eat late often, ask what the snack is solving. Are you actually hungry because dinner was too light? Are you stressed and looking for comfort? Are you using sweetness as the final emotional punctuation mark of the day? Hunger needs better nourishment. Stress needs downshifting. Exhaustion needs sleep, not a secret meeting with the pantry. The practical shift is simple, but not always easy. Move more of your food earlier in the day. Build dinner around protein, fiber, and slower carbohydrates so the night does not begin with a blood sugar cliff. If you want something after dinner, make it intentional and earlier, not random and half asleep. Take a short walk after the evening meal when possible. Even gentle movement can help muscles pull glucose from the blood and make the system calmer before bed. Then protect the final part of the night like it matters, because it does. Dim the lights, step away from the brightest screen. Reduce the chaos that makes your brain demand sugar as emotional payment. Give your body a closing ceremony, not a perfect wellness performance, just a repeatable message that the kitchen is closing, the nervous system is coming down, and the night is for repair, not another round of metabolic paperwork. If you still need a snack, do not turn it into a moral crisis. Make it boring on purpose. Something small, steady, and less sweet. The kind of food that solves hunger without throwing a party in your bloodstream. The goal is not punishment. The goal is to stop confusing your body right before the most important repair window of the day. Because the morning does not begin in the morning, it begins the night before. Your blood sugar when you wake up is not only a response to breakfast, it is a report from the night. It reflects what you ate, when you ate it, how deeply you slept, how stressed your nervous system stayed, and how hard your liver and insulin had to work while you were unconscious. The body keeps records, even when you're not paying attention. A late sweet snack may look small in your hand, but inside the body it can become a signal that rest is not safe yet, digestion is not finished yet, glucose is still moving, insulin is still working, and the repair crew has to wait. Do that once and it's just a night. Do it often and the body starts building mornings from unfinished work. This does not mean you must live perfectly. It means you should stop calling every evening habit harmless just because it's familiar. Some habits quietly push the body off rhythm, one night at a time, until tired mornings, cravings, and high glucose begin to feel normal. Sometimes normal is just what the body has learned to survive. So tonight, before the snack, pause for a moment, not with guilt, with curiosity. Ask whether your body needs fuel, comfort, distraction, or rest. Because those are not the same thing. And when you give the body the wrong answer night after night, it may answer back in the morning with fatigue, hunger, and sugar that stays higher than it should. Inside your body, the night is not empty. It's a hidden world of repair, timing, hormones, fuel, and cleanup. And the habits that seem smallest in the evening can become the signals that decide how you wake up. If you want to understand these hidden processes before they become obvious problems, stay on the channel, subscribe, and write in the comments which night habit is hardest for you.